It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the Greg Cherry Show. Greg Cherry alongside Big Baller G joining me again. Big Baller G, it's good to have you. It's good to have you, especially after a Pittsburgh Steelers win, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Especially after beating Tom Brady.
Oh, I mean, beating Tom Brady is probably one of the most fun feelings ever, especially when half of our defense was out of the game.
Right.
Like, what was it? Our entire secondary was hurt. And obviously, TJ's still out. We finally won a game without TJ. It's possible.
It is.
It can happen.
I was like, losing against the Browns, losing against the Jets, losing. Oh my God, who else did we lose against? The Bills. I wonder if losing to the Bills lit a fire under somebody's ass.
I mean, let's be honest. I don't think either one of us or really anybody in Steelers Nation expected much against Buffalo.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a complete disaster on all sides of the ball, but we didn't expect to beat Buffalo.
No, I mean, at least put some points up,
Yeah.
But it's crazy. It really is. Who's the other team that we lost to?
We lost to
the Patriots. That's right.
Yeah, we lost to the Patriots.
Patriots, Jets.
Which that one was really a muffed punt issue. Like if that punt wouldn't have been muffed, then we probably would have won that game. Browns game, I chalk that one up as a loss. Jets game, we should have won.
Yeah.
The Jets are 4-2. Like,
who would have thought?
They're not bad.
Yeah. And then we play Miami at Miami, and I think we play Philadelphia in Pittsburgh.
And then we get a bye.
Yeah, I think we might be the team to beat Philadelphia. I think we can pull that upset.
That would be something. I know we won't have TJ until mid-November.
Yeah.
Which I was gonna say, if we end up 1-7 by the time we hit our bye week, just sit them for the rest of the year. But I mean, they showed some signs of life against Tom Brady.
And I mean, Alex Highsmith is the #1 sack leader in the NFL with 6.5 sacks. So he's stepping up. So I mean, as long as we get Minka back and Sutton and the rest of the secondary, I think we should be fine without Watt for the next couple weeks.
I apologize if I'm not paying attention too much to this episode because concurrently, while this show is on the air, the ALDS is going on between the Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. So right now, it's the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees are up 5-1. So I'm watching it happen live right now. Which is something I didn't think I'd get to do. Like it probably would have been something I would have been able to do if I would have aired the Greg Cherry Show when that Steelers-Ravens game happened a couple years ago.
Right? Oh my God.
the chaos that game was. I'm still mad. That's probably one of the most frustrated I've ever been over a win.
Right. I did see earlier today that the Ravens did sign Deshaun Jackson to a contract. I don't know how long for, but I guess they got another receiver that they can use to that will lose them games. Because I mean, that I was watching the end of the Giants game in Ravens. I was like, holy hell! I was like, the Ravens are kicking themselves in the ass right now.
Hey, you love to see it if you're a Steelers fan. Like you can keep blowing games in the fourth quarter all you want. Keep doing that. Let that be the thing for the year. Because I don't know how, as bad as the Steelers have been, we're a game out of first.
Right. I looked at it. We're 2-4, and I think everybody else is like 3-2 or something like that.
And we have a win over the Bengals.
Yeah,
which helps.
That helps. And we haven't played the Ravens yet. I think we're playing them like late in the season.
No, we get them twice after the bye. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely. Most definitely. Was there any other games that caught your or anything else that caught your interest this weekend?
I mean, I caught the end of the Broncos Chargers game last night.
Okay.
What is it with Denver getting so many primetime games and then taking them to overtime? It's like It's like somebody has it out for us in the NFL. It's like, no, you know what? The Broncos are just going to go to overtime and just give you more than 60 minutes of bad football.
Right. I was like, what the heck?
And then end up losing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matty Laws. I got to call it as I see it. Because I know Matty Laws out there in Colorado is a Broncos guy.
I saw I read yesterday, I don't know if you saw this, apparently during the Jets game, like, apparently Deontay and Mitch Trubisky had heated words, and that's one of the reasons why they benched Trubisky on the Sunday night or against the Jets.
Did you see the clip of Canada celebrating the win? And a lot of people are speculating that Chris Boswell said it wasn't because of you. That's for sure.
Yeah, I did see that. People are like, wait, did he say that to Canada? I was like, I'm thinking, yeah.
Let's face it. He's basically saying what a lot of us are thinking. Don't you think?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, there's speculation that I've been reading, like, things about that, like that there's Steeler players don't want Matt Canada there.
Yeah.
And I can see why. I mean, we won one game in the past 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's not going to change. I was like, it's got to be continuous. It's got to keep, boom, boom. You can't have like we beat the Bengals in that wild, crazy game. And then
which, let's face it, we honestly should have lost, but Minkah Fitzpatrick with the blocked PAT.
Right. Yeah.
Such a clutch play.
And I know we owe, for some, I feel like we say this every year. Like, we always start off really bad. But, like, this year, it just feels like, what's the word? Like, everybody watches the Steelers and they know what they're going to do. So they're going to make their defensive plays accordingly because they know what our plays are going to be.
Yeah. I mean, if you run 6 plays, like, I feel like I have more of an offensive spread of, game plays in Madden than what Matt Canada does.
Because, like, the run game doesn't work.
No.
It hasn't worked.
Of course, part of that was Najee was hurt, and now, like, the plate's out of his foot, so he should be fine now.
Yeah, I mean, he did look pretty good on Sunday.
And also, shout out to my guy Chase Claypool.
Right,
Chase, 7 catches on 7 targets, game-winning touchdown.
That
Put some respect on Mapletron's name.
Yeah. That game-winning drive where it was like 3rd and 16 and we needed that first down.
Oh, he was clutch. Not that Trubisky wasn't, but like Chase making some plays when people were like, oh, Chase needs to be traded, this and that and the other thing.
Yeah.
You didn't hear him after that. It's like he didn't miss a single ball thrown to him.
Nope. I was like, and he's tall, so he can.
He is. He's like 6'4", 2, whatever he is.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
And I know it's my Notre Dame bias, but like that's the kind of player that he was in college.
Yeah, going back to the Jets game where he had that interception where Pickett threw it. I was like, man, if he just jumped like a little bit higher, I think he would have gotten it.
Or even if he would have, like, I don't know. I can't decide what they think in that moment because you got to make the split-second decisions when you're out there in the field.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'm very happy for Chase because that was a game he needed, I think.
Yeah.
To build up some confidence. And maybe he'll get back to what he was in the first year because his first year he played for the Steelers, he was completely solid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's very true.
I know last year Last year was pretty crazy because, and yeah, the celebrating the first down when you're down by 8. I get why people were mad at that, but you have to realize in that game, the Steelers were down 29-0 at half. Don't put the blame on that game on Chase.
Right.
Like, that's not fair.
No, it's not. Yeah. I was watching the Bills and Chiefs game. I saw Juju got his first touchdown. I think they said since, like, the first one since like 2020. I was like, wow.
Well, yeah, because he was out most of last season.
Yep.
He only played 5 games, and then he got hurt. And
yep.
I think he came back for the playoff game, but he didn't really do a whole lot.
No, he did. Yep.
So Dwayne Atkinson, happy birthday to you, and thank you for the donation. Cool. You're going to get yourself a wheel spin. So let me pull that up real quick. As it is the top of the 9th, the Yankees are still up 5-1.
Cool.
All right. So, Dwayne, this is what you're going to be getting. Oh, okay. 1 out. Cool. All right. Here we go with the spin. Maybe. There it is. Oh my gosh. So, Dwayne, what you're going to have to do is give me a topic to do an acclaimed rap about, and then I will write it and perform it during the course of the show. I was wondering when it would come up.
I was like, you haven't done one in a while, have you? It's been a while.
No, well, I did it. I did the one when we did the special show for Jesse, but
right.
I didn't put it on the wheel till after that. So that's the first time it's landed on the wheel specifically.
You're on the wheel. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And I will probably do the wrap after the top of the 9th, which is hopefully the end of the game. Yankees are 2 outs away from advancing. You want me to wrap on the sunny days thing for Brett? Okay. That's very specific. All right.
Oh, okay. I see it now. I'll make it easy. Sunny days.
All right. Those blue pits. Constantly a thing. Right. So, yeah, Steelers are now 2-4, which is still not great, but it's better than we thought it would be.
Right. Yeah. We'll see what happens Sunday night against we play in Miami, I believe. And I think Tua is going to be back for that game. And I think Kenny Pickett might be back to the game if he clears concussion protocol.
Which I hope he does.
I think he will.
I'm more concerned that Tua's playing, and he probably shouldn't pass concussion protocol till next season.
Right? The what?
That makes me uncomfortable. Honestly, it does.
I feel like if he gets hit the wrong way,
especially after that Thursday night game.
Yeah.
That was uncomfortable to watch.
It's so funny. After that Thursday night game, the past 2 games have sucked. They have sucked. I was like, I was like, who the heck is gonna pay for Prime to watch a low scoring game? I think the Broncos and Colts was like 12-9 or something like that. It was
in overtime.
Yeah. And then last week's game didn't help either. Well, wait, I can talk about Celeb Fest. I was at Celeb Fest this past weekend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fun. I got to meet Bobby Fish. Picked him up from the airport with my friend from. I think he flew in from Orlando. Did a show. He wrestled on Saturday night, and then we had Celeb Fest on Sunday. We had Bobby Fish there. We had Courageous Christina Marie. We had, I think, Alicia Toot.
Nice. I tried to get her and Selena on Jack of All Trades and just couldn't get it done.
Okay. We had what else? Who else did we had? We had Dave LaGreca and his producer Gabby there from Busted Open, which was cool.
Nice.
And we had she's a newcomer. Her name's Emily J. She like just started in the independent scene. So, but then they were at our table, and then I went and I met, who did I meet? I met Candice LeRae, which was pretty cool. Who else did I meet? Oh my God, Bryce Remsburg. He's short. I was like, holy crap, is he short? Who else did I meet? I met X-Pac again. That was pretty cool. And Ricky Starks. Absolute Ricky Starks I met. That was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. We talked, me and my buddy, we talked to him for about like 5 minutes. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
So
I like Ricky Starks.
And then they announced Celeb Fest 6 already, which is going to be in February, which is, I think it's the weekend before. Yeah, February 5th, so it's the weekend before the Super Bowl.
Oh, there you go.
And they announced Christian Cage is going to be there, and Trish Stratus is going to be there. So
that's a pretty sweet lineup.
Yeah.
Come on, get one last pitch.
Oh, he said, great. Dwayne said, if it makes it easier, he'll let you pick your own topic.
2 on, 2 out. Okay.
So what happened with the whole Wheel of Fortune thing? I saw you had posted something.
So they apparently canceled it for the Erie show. They never sent out an email that it was canceled or anything. Like, apparently my credit card got refunded, so that's one thing. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like, give us a heads up, because that was one of the main reasons we were going to Erie. We scheduled something else for tomorrow to go up there and just spend the day. And I'm glad I found out today instead of going to the building and finding out, because I would have been hot if we would have gone all the way up there,
my God,
thinking it was going to happen, and then seeing the building like nobody around, be like, what's going on? Right. So I was still annoyed. I found out today, but
how did you find out? Did they finally like say something?
Oh, that's great. Yankees won.
Yay!
So that makes me happy. Yeah, so I went to the event page to find out about Wheel of Fortune, and because I was gonna like get the tickets ready and all that stuff, and I was like, why can't I find my tickets? Like, what is this? I know I bought them back in June. You know, what's going on? So I go to the event page, and like I go to the Wheel of Fortune live page and notice that the date for Erie is gone. Like, there are dates on either side of it, but the one for tomorrow is gone. It's like, what's going on? So I eventually find out, it's like, hey, Wheel of Fortune live, it's been canceled. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, it was something I've been looking forward to for months, really.
Right.
And they don't even have a date rescheduled for it and everything. It's like, just frustrating. Very frustrated with how they handled that.
That's crazy.
let me continue working on this. Dwayne, to answer your question, yes, I am moving, and that's going to be happening here in the next month. So, should be still doing the Greg Tree Show next Wednesday, Jack of All Trades next Thursday, November 2nd, which is 2 Wednesdays from tomorrow. That'll be a show. I need to confirm the person I'm interviewing for that show. And then the week after that there won't be an episode. The 16th, I'll have to let you know because I'll probably be in the new house by then.
Okay, cool.
There will not be a Jack of All Trades in November. Straight up, there won't be. Because of the move, because of Thanksgiving. It's just not possible.
Right.
So I'm probably moving that to like mid-December, just so it doesn't conflict with Christmas.
Right.
So yeah, there's that. And really the Greg Cherry Show in November is going to depend with how set up we are in the house. I'm going to try to set up the studio over there as studio. It's just a bedroom, as best I can, so that hopefully it doesn't look terrible. And that's another reason I'm holding off on the Gauntlet, because
right.
There's number one, I still haven't found a 10th person. But more importantly than that, it's I don't want to start filming matches while we're getting ready to move, because I won't have that focus.
Right. Understood. Yep.
So, yeah, we're still going to do the Gauntlet. It's definitely going to happen after we move. So it's going to be at least another month, at least.
Which I'm fine with.
Yeah,
as like your move and everything is your move and everything is more important right now than a Gauntlet match.
Yeah, which I know. Like I know we paid for back in September, August, September, around there. I feel like it was August, honestly. Yeah, we took care of that back in August. It's going to happen. It's still going to happen. I'm not going to jip you guys out of that. But I will say this. After the Gauntlet, I'm probably done with wrestling trivia. Jack of All Trades will continue because I really enjoy doing that show. But as far as like the straight up, as far as the straight up trivia, I think I'm done.
You have, I mean, say that you do win. I mean, you have nothing else to prove. Honestly, if I lose in the first match, I don't have anything to prove. I've been champion for 4.5 years. I don't have anything to prove. No, you do. After you hit your 1,000-day reign, you didn't have anything to.
No,
prove.
I really didn't. I probably didn't have to. I probably didn't have to continue after that. I probably could have retired the belt at 1,000 days and called it good.
Yeah,
but I felt the need to keep doing tournaments.
Yeah, because then you can just focus on Jack of All Trades. Like I said, that show is like every time I watch it, and I usually put that on the big screen on the TV to watch it, because it's just so much better on the big screen. And then you got Sat and everybody else on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one.
Was there anything in wrestling that you wanted to touch on?
Well, Bray Wyatt returned to SmackDown. A lot of speculation about what the Wyatt Six is going to be. If it's going to be a faction or if it's just going to be his demons fighting amongst themselves. Like
I saw like different personalities almost.
Yeah. So we'll probably see I like the idea of the multiple personality things, because if anybody could pull it off,
it could be Bray.
It's Bray. If anybody could pull that off, it's him. So you just let him run rampant, let him basically feud against himself, and he'll be fine. Like he'll just have those conflicts. He'll get in the ring, fight people. He might be distracted by his own, inner demons or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I would.
Because I couldn't see it, because I know it says like Wyatt Six and stuff like that. I was like, I don't think he could have a faction that big. I mean, it could be possible, but it'd be better if it was like the multiple personality. Dwayne said, but we need Alexa Bliss added somewhere. I was like, no. I don't think Alexa needs to do anything with Bray anymore.
Quite frankly, the way Liv has been acting on SmackDown, it's more likely it's her.
Right.
Or she's just transitioning to a new character where she just loses her mind. Like
Yeah.
her losing the SmackDown Women's Championship made her snap or something.
Well, when she lost it, she was like smiling. I was like, what the heck is going on? She had that smile.
Yeah, Zach, it was a rough game that the Irish played. I was in South Bend for that game. It got really exciting at the beginning of the fourth quarter when the Irish took the lead. And I'll tell you what, that garbage overturn of the fumble for Stanford cost us the game. Because they rolled it a fumble on the field. You look at the replay, the ball's coming out before the knees goes down, and somehow the refs call it, hey, he was down. Because no, the hell he wasn't.
He said he was there in the audience, and the audience was in tears. So emotional, amazing, great crowd here in New Orleans. Oh, that's right. They were in New Orleans for his return.
But also Cherry for Kozmania too. Run it back.
AW going to get rid of 8 because the game is over.
This is going to end up being an acclaimed rap on Bret Hart.
Oh, my God. Oh, Bret Hart was there, too, at the Love Fest.
Oh, there you go.
Trying to think what else. Do you think MJF is going to cash in his chip tonight, or do you think they're just going to wait till Full Gear at this point?
I'd wait till Full Gear. I mean,
and Jericho's defending his title again too tonight against Dalton Castle. Oh my God, that'll be interesting.
It will be interesting.
It'll be interesting now that Daniel Garcia, I guess, went back with the Jericho Appreciation Society. So we'll see how that goes. How's that rap turning out?
I got the first 3 pairs of lines. I need the last one. It's hard coming up with this right on the spot because I got less than an hour to come up with a full acclaimed rap. So I like how it's turning out though.
That's good. Should have made it fun and added Big G to it.
All right. Well, Big G can do the Bowens part if he wants.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm not going to stand up and do the rap because it's hard enough to do the motions and stuff while it is trying to rap. But All right, I'm pulling up the music now. So
Okay.
Okay. Ready to go. Yo, listen, yo, the Acclaimed in the building, dropping bars for Brett, dripping oil out your hair, making rings all wet. We could beat you in 1,000 ways, make you crawl back to Tammy for some sunny days. Max and Anthony were both a number 1 pick. Gonna make your head spin like a Goldberg kick. The Acclaimed out here never dropping the ball. You're gonna get screwed harder than Montreal.
Ooh. Greg Cherry Show audience. Steeler Nation have arrived. Scissor me, daddy ass. There you go.
Mark Sterling's going to be coming after us, but it's fine. I wasn't bad for doing it like first time. Could have been better, but
it was all right. It's cool. I liked it.
Hopefully you enjoy that, Dwayne. Happy birthday. Writing raps is hard.
It is. It really, like, you got to think like rappers and stuff like that and lyricists, they have a hard time. Dwayne said not bad.
I'm sure if I had time to like record that normally, it would be better. But I need to, like, if I ever start a Patreon, I'm gonna make that like a special tier thing. Be like, you get to request 1 acclaimed rap if you subscribe at this level.
There you go.
Or I do that for cameos. Do you think I could do that for cameos?
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Of course, I don't know if I'd be able to use the theme.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I just listened to it in my headphones, so it wouldn't come out over the microphone.
There you go. Just like Matt Caster does. Have the headphones on and do it that way. That way you can only hear the beat, and that way you're like, okay, you got it.
So there you go. And now we are ever so closer to the October donation goal.
Woohoo!
We are 4% of the way there now.
There you go.
Because listen, if I hit that, I don't know if I want that to go on TikTok, but
it's only 2 more weeks in October. 2 more shows.
Know, I said the same thing when we were down like $150 going into the gauntlet. So anything is possible.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, that would be complete with towel and the Hello Ladies entrance and all that stuff. So I mean, you can get like a, no pun intended, stripped down version if you get landed on that for entrance, but you wouldn't get the full kit and caboodle.
Oh man.
Anyway, Notre Dame was fun, even though they didn't pick up the win. Got to go with my dad and my brother, so that was fun. That was the first game I've ever been to in South Bend.
Okay, cool, nice.
So it was a lot of fun. Again, would have been more fun if they won, but it's something I'd do again. Like I love my Irish as much as they frustrate me. It's not their year. I knew that last month, but it's going to take some time to get back. But hey, being able to listen to the Steelers game on the way back and hearing that they beat Tom Brady with half of their team,
Yeah, right. I don't. Well, you know what? Brady hasn't been the same since like 2 years ago.
I know, but it's the fact that he's still Tom Brady, and it's nice to get a win over him for once.
Right. After how many years?
Yeah, because Ben never beat him in the playoffs.
Nope.
Absolutely maddening. The 1 year we did go to the Super Bowl was the year that he tore his ACL. It's one of those things. It's like Brady. Okay, you gotta just go retire. If you're worried about your personal life being in shambles and you think going to the NFL is like being in the military, not the same thing, by the way, then go home. You said you were going to retire and then you came back. You have yourself to blame at this point.
Your wife left you.
Yeah, it's like, don't complain your personal life is in shambles when it was your decision to come back.
Your wife left you. Your kids probably don't want to see you.
Because
does he have kids?
I would think so.
I think he does. I was like, you don't want to stay home to be with your kids and retire. You want to go back and make more money.
Yeah,
I'm like, seriously, priorities, dude. Like, come on. And then you're still the big ass wino, and you yell at your offensive line.
Yep.
I was like, dude, they're not the problem. You are.
Mm-hmm. He amazes me because
and Bruce Arians, if he's still the head coach, I think he is.
Arians?
No, Arians is not the head coach anymore. It's that other guy. Yeah. If I was the head coach, I'd be like, no, you're not playing anymore. Go home. Yeah. Go retire. The man's gonna die on the field at this point.
Yeah. Brady has 3 kids with Giselle, is what the.
What the heck? Why won't you want to spend time with your kids? Like, you've won 7 Super Bowls. You're
what else do you have to do? It's like me with Fanquizomania. Like, I won 9 of them. Like, what? Like, I unsubscribed to the Wrestle Talk Patreon because it's like, why am I spending $10 to prove something that everybody knows already?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's so freaking crazy. I'm just like, what the heck?
So now my Patreon money just goes to Sean.
Funny.
Fightfulselect.com. I know that would make some people mad. But hey, I can't complain.
No.
So we got Dynamite tonight.
Yep.
Because
what's because the game is tomorrow.
Because baseball's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So the Yankees have they can celebrate the series, but they got to play Houston tomorrow.
Oh Jesus!
So they have no time to rest.
No.
It's basically the same situation or a similar situation than the Steelers had to delay their game for a week and a half because the Ravens weren't ready.
Oh my God! Right.
Which the Ravens could have forfeited that game. They could have. Would have been fine.
Yeah.
Still would have had Bud Dupree for the rest of the season.
Right. Oh
my God. I'm salty about that.
I
think I will forever be salty about that.
Oh, I will too.
Like, man, you cost us the playoffs. And if the Ravens would have won, I think I would have been less mad about it if the Ravens would have won. Because which seems weird for me because it's like, okay, well, you had a chance to rest and you won. You got what you wanted. But you had all that time to rest and they still lost. It's like, you just wasted our time.
Yep.
If you would have just forfeited the game, we could have saved all that and saved one of our players.
Yep. I know. It's crazy. Oh, crazy.
Why we lost to the Browns, I'm sure. Yeah, that still bothers me.
It does. It bothers me too. Still, it's like I said, it's crazy.
But fortunately, I mean, yeah, it is what it is now.
Yep. Yep.
So what else is going on?
Trying to think.
Roman's defending against Logan Paul on my birthday.
Okay, cool.
I swear, if Logan Paul, he won't win the championship. At least I hope he doesn't. Like, I feel like that would be a Vince decision to have a celebrity upset your long reigning champion.
Yeah.
Like, that's almost Rocket Rumble 13 kind of vibes.
I mean,
like,
just please don't. It could happen though. I mean, Triple H, but like, well, you know what? Let's swerve everybody and like have Logan Paul win the titles. I was like, because at this point, I mean, I think Roman's enjoying the character, but at some point, he's got to be like, all right, well, I've been champion for this long.
Yeah.
So, oh, here you go. Your boy or Baron Corbin's back with JBL. What do you think?
Yeah, Corbin being back is nice.
And at least they're saying Baron Corbin, and they dropped the whole happy shit.
But the thing is, like, it's still kind of the same gimmick.
Yeah,
like he's still kind of Happy Corbin. He just has his name back. He has the. If he would have gone back to the, I bring the darkness theme.
Yeah, or something.
Then that would have been fine. But he's still doing the same Happy Corbin gimmick.
Yeah, he's got.
And this is coming. This is coming from somebody who really enjoys Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
I want Corbin to be that like main event level guy. His theme sucks. It sucks.
Half of these themes suck nowadays. With
that's fair.
Death Rebel, except for Braze.
Yeah,
they need Code Orange to do all the. If you have Code Orange,
just pay off the CFOs what they want and just bring them back.
Right.
You know, like if you're not going to pay Jim Johnston, bring back the CFOs, have them write your music, and everybody will be happy again. Think of how many freaking bangers they gave us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they gave us Rude's theme, they gave us Balor's theme, they gave us Joe's theme, they gave us really all the awesome NXT themes.
Yep.
Just bring them back. I don't know how that works though.
I'm sure Triple H will work something out.
I hope so.
Because like half of these theme songs now, I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I mean, Rhea's and Finn's are pretty cool.
Yeah, the like slower versions of their songs. Although I think Rhea's is like different than the "This Is My Brutality" one. But.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Elias being back is cool. I'm not sure if they're going to make him heel again, if they're going to have him in a feud with Riddle.
I don't know, because Rollins super kicked him during the match.
Yeah.
So.
And then, like, Elias interfered and cost Riddle the title on Raw.
Yeah.
So who knows? It's anybody's guess.
And I think Loomis won too, didn't he? So
their match never happened because Miz attacked him before the match started.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So I'm sure they'll make that match at Crown Jewel then.
Probably. The OC and the Judgment Day have a match at Crown Jewel. Lesnar and Lashley is happening at Crown Jewel.
That was a nice. That was a nice opening to Raw.
Yeah.
You know, something. I mean, it's happened a few times since Triple H has taken over, but it's a nice change of pace.
Yeah, you need a hot opening like that.
We don't need a segment to open. We don't need, a match to open all the time. But I mean, Lashley did call him out, so yeah, that was. Yeah. And then whipped Lesnar's ass. Oh my God.
Yeah, if I was ever in a feud with somebody, like I would want to do what Triple H and Shawn Michaels did that one episode of Raw in 2004, where they just beat the crap out of each other for the entire episode until they had like a pull apart brawl at the end.
Right. And like let them fight, you know. I mean, don't give them like a good like 5 minutes or so, and then have people come out to, get in between, like you said, a pull apart brawl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice to see Brock not in a championship match for once.
Yeah, Charlotte could take notes.
Right. What was the last match he wasn't in a championship match?
Who, Brock?
Yeah. Was it Survivor Series?
I mean, technically, the 2020 Rumble, he was champion, but it wasn't for the title.
Right.
The last match, he didn't have a championship involved at all. If you don't count the Royal Rumbles, might be his match against Goldberg at Survivor Series.
That's what I was saying. See, I knew it. I was like, it had to be.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He's been. I mean, Money in the Bank too, but let's face it, that's for a title shot,
right?
So that's really splitting hairs. Him doing his 30-second run in and Money in the Bank and winning the thing, if you want to count that. Yeah, but he hasn't had a lot of non-title matches.
Yeah. Since Survivor Series. What was that,
2016?
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think about all the... Because he was Universal Champion for a while, too. For the most part.
I mean, if you want to count his... like champion versus champion matches at Survivor Series, like his match against AJ and his one against Daniel Bryan.
Right. Yeah. Technically, because, it was a championship match.
Yeah. Titles weren't on the line, but he was still a champion.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy. And
I still know some wrestling stuff.
There you go. So do you? I'm sure you read or saw that they canceled day one pay-per-view or the PLE. So what? I mean, which is so what? November into January is 2 months.
Yeah. So they'll have plenty of build for the Rumble.
Which, if this was Triple H's idea, that's what you need. Have, because you're gonna have Crown Jewel here at the beginning of November. And then
Survivor Series
towards the end.
Qualifying matches.
There you go. Yeah.
We can hope. Good night, Dwayne. Happy birthday. Thank you for joining us. I hope they have some solid build toward the Rumble. It's probably one of the most excited times, like the most anticipated I've been for a Rumble since 2017.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, 2018, because I was really excited for the first women's one.
Right.
And in recent years, the women's ones have been better than the men's generally.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, 2023 is due for a good men's Rumble.
I think with Hunter in charge, he'll make the right call.
Yeah. Because 2018, the men's Rumble was better that night, admittedly. 2019, the women's was far better. 2020, the men's was the best one I've ever seen. Yep. 2021, the women's was better. 2022, the women's was better. Yep. Not by much, because both the 2022 Rumbles sucked. 2023, I have hope that they'll be higher up on the list.
Do you think it'll be predictable and they'll have Cody win the title? Or who do you... I know it's really, really early still, but do you have a...
I mean, just to keep the consistency of booking, I would have Cody win the Royal Rumble. Okay. Because somebody's got to dethrone Roman if it's not going to be The Rock.
You're right. We talked about this before. The Rock and Roman does not need to have a title involved.
Yeah, but I don't know how you split up the championships.
Yeah.
Because they're still advertising it as a single, like, unified title. And
yeah, WWE booked themselves into a corner with that.
I've been saying this since January. I was like, if either Roman or Brock wins the Royal Rumble, I'm going to hate it. And I hate it.
Yeah.
And then they have Brock win the title to make a unification match on top of it. It's like, stop. It's like, literally, after this match, you can never do it again. And then they did it at SummerSlam. It's like, just, I never need to see Roman and Brock again. Never.
No, I don't. We don't.
It's been at WrestleMania 3 times. It's been at SummerSlam 3 times, if you count the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, with Joe.
You don't need to do it anymore.
No.
It's been in Saudi at least twice. Like, just stop.
Yep.
Like, okay, we get it. You think these two are a big deal. Fine. But they don't need to face each other again.
No.
Let me put it this way. If Roman and Brock main events WrestleMania 39, I'm not going to watch WWE anymore because I can't do
it. There's a 95% chance that probably won't happen with Triple H.
Yeah, but in the unlikely occurrence that it does, make a Greg Cherry is All Elite graphic because I will stop watching WWE. It's like I do not need to see the same WrestleMania main event 4 fucking times. I don't.
No.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah, clip that. And when WrestleMania 39 comes around, your main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Oh, I don't know. Did you? It was around WrestleMania time. It was someone on Facebook where it had like Roman Reigns and like Brock Lesnar, like super, super old with like gray hair.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, we don't need that.
Pretty much. Dwayne is asking, are we doing Rumble pulls this year like last year? Yeah, that was fun. It was a lengthy stream, but yeah, it was fun. We'll probably do that on like a Thursday where Jote isn't happening. And we'll make sure we'll limit the amount of polls, I think. Probably because I mean, we don't want somebody to have like 50 of the 60 numbers because at that point, why?
Isn't that where we put money in and like we won or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you win one of them last year?
I can't remember now. I thought, what? I think I might have, or I was close to it, I think.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll likely just straight out give my PayPal address out as opposed to using the Streamlabs because Streamlabs takes a little bit out of
right
what we get. So it's like if you want to donate, it's like donate straight to that. Do not use the Streamlabs because it takes money out and therefore there's not as much in the pool. Did we like the $2 or do we want to up it to $5 per draw?
Because we had five. We had up to 5 picks, didn't we?
I think up to 5 picks per Rumble we did.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can do that and make it $5 to pick, and that way.
Yeah. That way the prize pool's a little bit bigger.
Right.
And I know we take a little bit of a rake for that because we're setting it up.
Yeah. Dwayne is like, is that Steiner math, Big G? Oh, that 95% chance of that happening.
Yeah. It's a 141 and 2/3 chance that's not going to happen. But yeah, we'll do the Rumble polls. I will advertise that way in advance. Probably either shortly after Christmas or shortly after the New Year.
Yeah.
That we're going to do it. We're going to do it on a set day. So that we don't have to worry about it. We can do
because we don't have, like I said, we don't have a pay-per-view or PLE, in December. So
yeah. So it'll likely be after Christmas where we get that set up because I got the freaking It's over here somewhere. I got the Rumble. Yeah, I got that ready to go. So yeah, when we get closer to the day, I will make sure we have people free to join in on that. But until then, it's almost that time for Dynamite, which is weird to say on a Tuesday.
Right.
But we are going to get to that. Did I unplug this? No, it's fine. Big G, anything that you'd like to plug or anything like that?
Follow me at nodq.com/BigBallerG. That takes you to my Twitter page, BigBallerG1988 on TikTok. You can see my cat videos there and my wrestling videos there too. So that's it for me. So
yes, and you can follow me at Greg Cherry Brand on all the social medias, including YouTube, because now YouTube has handles. So you can follow me at Greg Cherry Brand on YouTube also, which makes it nice because my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, YouTube, it's all at Greg Cherry Brand. If you can find one, you can find them all. That makes that nice. So thank you very much for joining. Big Baller G, thank you very much for joining. Go Steelers. And, of course, go Yankees because they're moving on to the ALCS. So that's awesome.
That's awesome, yep.
So until next Wednesday, we will be back at our regularly scheduled time next Wednesday for the Greg Cherry Show. Back next Thursday for Jack of All Trades, a tag team edition at that.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. That'll be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Is Sat still a tag champ?
Yes, Sat is still a tag champ with Matty Laws, so they will both be back. Got some potential teams lined up. Might need to fill a spot. I don't know. We will see. But until then, for Big Baller G, I am Greg Cherry saying thank you, everybody, for joining us. Don't be a jag, and we'll see you next week on the Greg Cherry Show. Have a good one.